15 facts about space. The deeper you go, the stranger it gets. What if I told you there's a planet that may contain enormous amounts of diamonds, that one day on another planet is longer than an entire year, and that human footprints on the moon could remain there for millions of years? The universe is full of things that defy logic. And what you're about to see today isn't science fiction. It's real facts that have amazed scientists themselves. But wait until you reach the final fact, because it might completely change the way you look at the universe. Okay, this one's wild. Venus? A single day there is longer than its whole year. Yeah, you read that right. It takes Venus 243 Earth days just to spin once, but only 225 days to fly all the way around the sun. So basically, Venus finishes its year before it even finishes its day. Quick question. How rich do you think you'd be if you owned an entire planet made of diamonds? Well, scientists believe the exoplanet 55 Cancri E might actually be covered in one. We're talking $26 non-million. That's a 26, followed by 30 zeros. Go ahead. Try to even imagine that number. Oh wait, here's something that'll mess with your head. Space is completely silent. Not quiet. Silent. Sound needs air to travel, and space is basically empty. So picture this. An astronaut could be floating right next to a massive explosion and hear absolutely nothing. Kind of terrifying, right? Alright, try to wrap your head around this one. A single teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons here on Earth. 6 billion. That's basically every car on the entire planet, crammed into one tiny spoon. How is that even physically possible? Jupiter's got a storm so massive, it could swallow Earth whole. Not shrink it. Swallow it. It's called the Great Red Spot, and it's been raging non-stop for over 300 years. 3 centuries of non-stop chaos, and it's still going strong today. Ever wonder what space actually does to your body? Astronauts can grow up to 2 inches taller during long missions. 2 inches. Why? Because there's zero gravity crushing down on their spine. They basically get a free stretch every single day up there. Remember those footprints I mentioned at the very beginning? They're still up there, right now, as you're watching this. No wind, no water, absolutely nothing to erase them. The footprints astronauts left decades ago will likely stay exactly where they are for millions of years. Saturn's got those famous rings everyone recognizes. But here's what most people don't know. It's so light that if you somehow found an ocean big enough, the entire planet would actually float. Yeah, an entire planet floating like a beach ball. Here's one you'd never notice in your lifetime. The moon isn't staying put. Every single year, it drifts about 1.5 inches farther from Earth. Doesn't sound like much, right? But millions of years from now, our night sky is going to look completely different. And here it is. The fact I promised would change the way you see everything. There are more trees on planet Earth than there are stars in the entire Milky Way galaxy. About 3 trillion trees versus roughly 400 billion stars. Let that sink in for a second. One single planet holds more life than an entire galaxy holds stars. Which fact blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments and subscribe, because next week, things get even weirder.